I've been searching for a reason, but my reason's left me for good. Tell me, where do I go from here? Boom, 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 boom. 'Cause I find my situation always leaves me really in doubt. Tell me, where do I go from here? Tell me, where do I go from here? Though I'm just a cheerful man who's tried to pass the test, tried to jump the hurdles, but I've always been upset. All this great confusion in this never-ending dream seems to make it difficult. I still don't proceed, and I'm hoping that a new life will help me start up again. Tell me, where do I go from here?
Hello? Hey, man. Sorry about that. Locked myself out.
Who's down there? Is this
Been a long time. What took you?
Locked myself out. Didn't you hear the doorbell?
Don't work.
But I'm 4 floors up. How will anyone know if I'm in or not?
Well, I could phone first, like.
Yeah, or I could issue them with catapults.
All got it fixed. I never bothered. Oh, tell.
Chap in the basement let me in.
That's Laszlo. You're one of the only people ever to have seen him. Because he works all night. Musician.
Oh, same as you.
You what? I'm a pop musician. A renowned rhythm guitarist in the world of rock and roll. I played on the Jeff Beck album, and Spencer Davis, and bloody Clapton.
Oh, Vic, please, forgive me.
Laszlo plays in a nightclub, in a quintet, with a xylophone and drums with wire brushes for punters from up north down for the motor show. I once played the Astoria Finsbury Park in front of 3,000 demented teenage girls.
Oh, now one understands why you don't have a doorbell.
Not a face yet. What I want is a single, straight in the charts. Intense media interest, mass hysteria.
That would make you a face, would it?
Own recording studio in garage, house of my mum and dad on Wirral Peninsula, and a limitless supply of drugs and sex.
Yeah, I would settle for a modest trickle of the latter.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Chief reason why I took this place. You know, Vic, I've never had my own flat.
How come? It's your age.
Well, I've had digs, college quarters, that sort of thing, but never my own flat. Never been able to create my own ambience of seductive luxury.
Now's your chance, then. Once you've had a doorbell fixed and gas meter seen to.
What's wrong with the gas meter?
A bit temperamental, due to several forcible entries.
Listen, what are the neighbours like? Most of the names on the door seem to be foreign.
Yeah. The only British name on the door's O'Rourke, and he's a spade.
Who's below me?
Mohindra, Indian. Got a permanent guitar.
Better than a sitar, eh? Joke.
Was it?
Oh, okay. Listen, I did notice on the doorbell, Jill, Penny and Sarah.
I hear the record player. Real draggy sounds, man. Paul Anka live from Las Vegas. Oh, that scene.
I'm not interested in their musical tastes. I meant,
Oh, forget it. Posh girls. Secretaries. All work for the BBC or the estate agents.
Say no more, Vic. Know the sort. Hang on. Boyfriends all wear flat caps and cavalry twill trousers. Same tailor as the Duke of Kent.
Excuse me. What's the spare time down the Cromwellian on a Friday night, though?
Really? The, Cromwellian? Should, drop in there, should I?
Blow your chances if you say you're a teacher, though. They're all still at school. I'll be off then. I'll pick up my bed and my LPs later on, OK?
Right.
But don't get hung up about it, man.
Fine.
Oh, yeah. By the way, the Lou's a bit temperamental. Pull it slowly, then give it a quick jerk.
Right, but bear that in mind. Good luck on your meteoric rise.
Right, man.
Ciao. Change of address. James Dixon, formerly of Eckersley Yorks, the University of East Midlands, and a Dutch doss house, is now residing in South Kensington. All right, Earl's Court. Dixon of SW7. Definite improvement on Dixon of Dock Green. My word. What a view. On a clear day, you can see the windowsill.
Jim!
George, welcome to Shay's Gym.
Stairs!
Yes, lots of them. How did you get in?
A chap was just going out.
Ah, that'll be the outgoing. Vic is leaving to become a living legend.
Brought you a bottle, sort of housewarming.
Oh, George, what a splendid thought. Have to be a mug with no handle.
No problem. Also, I thought I'd pick up that review.
Oh, yes, what review's that then, George?
The one I commissioned you to write. The Indian film at the gala.
Oh, that? Yes. No problem. Cheers.
Cheers. You finished it then?
Almost.
Almost? Jim, it's Tuesday.
I can't rush a thing like that, George. According to the press blurb, the director, what's his name, spent 7 months of his life making that film in almost impossible conditions in the slums of Calcutta. Bit unfair if I was simply to dash off a review in the air-conditioned luxury of SW7.
Air-conditioned?
Windows broke.
Does anything work?
I've just moved in. The place has enormous potential.
What's the rent?
£5 a week.
Good God. Prices are becoming ridiculous.
Plus 50 for furnishings and fittings.
Furnishings and fittings?
After a cursory inventory, I make it an A to Z, a clove of garlic, and a tin of Duraglit.
And that?
Yes, the bare essential. And I can't wait to flaunt my bare body upon it. I'm about to embark on a new era of the rampant promiscuity.
Anyone in mind?
Yes. Ce soir, in fact.
Oh, you don't waste much time, do you?
Well, I've only got the bed till Vic picks it up.
You're bringing a young lady here.
No problem. Not after a candle-lit beef stroganoff and half a gallon of Maison Rouge at the Bistro Vino.
I should borrow a couple of candles off the bistro if I were you.
Good idea, George. Refill?
No, thanks. Look, any chance of you finishing that review before your night of depravity? I thought I might run it round to Susan for typing.
I don't think that would accelerate the process, George.
Why not?
Susan, I'm seeing tonight.
Where did we go wrong, Jim? We planned it so meticulously. The restaurant was carefully chosen, unpretentious but with a modish clientele. Perhaps you thought it was cheap just because the menu was chalked up on a blackboard. It wasn't cheap at all. It cost me George's advance on the review.
She seemed to enjoy the meal, although she did think there was a touch too much paprika. She laughed at my joke about the great white moose, which is fairly filthy, so that augured well. Yes, things seemed to be on the right course. By the end of our second carafe, our hands were touching, and a slight pressure on my thigh dramatically increased my pulse rate until I realized it was the owner's elbow. Still, no cause for doubt. All signs point to go. And when I casually spoke the immortal words, "Why don't we go back to my place?" she found it hard to conceal her eagerness. Notice the way she turns and smiles. A provocative smile, if I'm not mistaken, giving with it a subtle hint of sexual promise. music to establish the mood. What have we here? Jim Dixon live from Las Vegas? Or Dixon's renowned icebreaker, Songs for Swinging Lectures? She's followed me over, kneeling at my side in a gesture at once intimate and erotic. Notice the way she's already helping me choose a record, already sharing mutual interests. Together, we chose the Trugs. Now watch this. Just watch this. Let's see that again, shall we? Like those playbacks in the World Cup. Notice the parting of her eager lips, waiting to touch my own. Notice the abandoned movements of her body swaying to the primitive rhythms of the jungle via Merseyside. I suggest a drink. She readily accepts.
Wow, thing I love you.
Champagne, say I? What else? She replies. Her tone suggesting that she expected nothing less from a man of my sophistication.
Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong?
I think you'd be better off if you put your soap powder in. Your soap powder, you haven't put any in your machine.
I haven't? Oh, no, I haven't. Where do I,
There, in the container provided.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much.
Hello? Who knows, Jim? Could it be out of the frying pan and into the fire? Or, one might say, out of the ice bucket and into the spin dryer? Bonny girl, did I detect the accent of one of our colonial cobbers? The rosy cheeks and anorak do not suggest a Balenciaga model. I would guess the combination of healthy features and terrible dress sense point to Australian.
My name's Naomi, and I'm from Brisbane.
Jim Dixon.
Don't you come here very often?
Well, there are more exciting places.
No, you daft thing. I meant, you don't seem to know your way around, like. Normally get your laundry done elsewhere, do you?
Oh, yes, I normally take it down a stream and bang it with a couple of rocks.
Oh, yeah? Where's this, then?
Just a joke. No, I sometimes use the sunlight.
Oh, yes, sunlight laundry's branches all over they've got, haven't they?
Yes. Oh, there's the Sketchley, of course.
Yeah, there's Sketchley dry cleaners.
Yes. Good old Sketchley, the dry cleaners.
Do I believe I'm having a conversation about laundry? Has this creature no other interest? She's watching the washing as though it was television. Mind you, those are my Y-front she's ogling. Shall we press on?
Where do you live now?
Just round the corner, off Redcliffe Square.
Ah, well, you must find it rather banal after Brisbane.
Oh, I do have a few chums here. And on Fridays, we have a lot of laughs and beers up at the Commonwealth Club on Earls Court Road. I miss Aussie. But you got to come to London for the culture. I mean, how else are you going to expand your horizons?
Not in the bloody Commonwealth Club, that's for sure. I've seen that colonial rabble on the rampage after closing time. Their idea of London culture is to terrorise the Earl's Court Wimpy Bar.
I've always wanted to see Australia. Must be a wonderful country. The beaches, the outback, sheep.
I miss the surfing mostly. My parents' house is only 200 yards from the beach.
You know, every Australian I've ever met seems to have lived in a house only 200 yards from the beach. It's a wonder you don't all have webbed feet.
I miss horseback riding.
Yes, I miss that.
Oh, hello. I think mine are done now. Would you like me to wait and show you what to do with yours?
Thank you very much. Yes.
Well, you dry them next, see? Then they're ready for the old ironing.
Well, where do I do the old ironing?
At home, of course.
But I don't have an iron.
Don't you? Well, look, if you like, you can come round to my place and borrow mine.
You're very trusting, you Australians, aren't you? I mean, well, let's face it, Naomi, we hardly, aren't you worried that I might be the Earl's Court Ripper or the Beast of the Brompton Road?
No such luck.
Oh, Brisbane woman, you be good to me. I need your loving and your laundry. Jazz Club tonight featured the hitherto undiscovered work of blues balladeer Blind Jimmy Dixon, a product of the Memphis Ghetto and Eckersley Grammar School for Boys. Dixon's father, Cyril, himself a dab hand at the harmonica, was the first white sharecropper to become treasurer of the Halifax Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, baby, you know I love you so.
Who's this knocking?
Upon my door. Oh, Lordy, Lordy.
Mohindra.
Is that a greeting of some sort?
No. I am Mohindra, flat 3.
Oh, yes. How's the guitar?
Much better, thank you.
But please, come in.
No. Just stop to tell you, someone ring my doorbell because they cannot ring yours.
Oh, I'll get that fixed tomorrow, I promise.
No problem. Used to answer door for weeks rings. Very pretty girls. All of them. Okay?
Yes.
Bye then.
Yes, bye then. George, come in, old chum. Rest your lungs. What time did you leave the foothills?
Pop by and pick up that film review.
What review's that then, George?
The Indian film at the gala.
Oh, yes. No problem. Done it.
Really?
Yes, it's here somewhere. In amongst the notes for my play.
I wish you'd typed it.
Susan will type it.
She's off work. Had to go to the eye hospital.
Yeah.
Anything to do with your evening out?
Well, things did get a little wild, you know.
Really? She didn't... I mean, you didn't...
George, please. We're grown men. Yes. Heavens. Haven't we got past that silly adolescent stage of how far did you get? Did you or didn't you?
Oh, I'm glad you didn't.
Coffee or a used tea bag?
No, thanks. No time. Just trying to make this out, actually.
Yes, I've used one or two rather telling phrases.
Yes. Well, it had better be good, Jim.
Oh, have no fear, George. It's full of references to composition, visual imagery, the spiritual inspiration of the poor. Yeah, talking of which, you now owe me the balance.
I'll post you a check.
You couldn't let me have something now, George. It's just that I'm entertaining a little Antipodean raver this evening, and I wanted to make the place a bit more livable.
Livable? I only owe you a £5, Jim.
Every little helps, George. I can get some of those trendy tea towels with Union Jacks on them. Or a psychedelic egg timer.
£3? I mean, who on earth are you entertaining here? I mean, it's so basic. I mean, yellow love paper around the light bulb? It's like a set for one of those plays about drug addicts.
The night makes a remarkable difference, George. That lav paper was not chosen by accident. It casts a warm and subtle glow on my multicoloured mattress. It's a room made for love. A shaft of moonlight across the pillows. Only the sound of night creatures stirring in the undergrowth. And my Indian friend gargling downstairs.
You have an Indian living downstairs?
Yes, Mohindra.
Maybe I should have got him to review the bloody film.
No, alzati. Poczekaj na sekundę.
Excuse the mess. Can I take your anorak? You won't be doing any climbing this evening?
Not after those stairs, I won't.
Yes. My word, this anorak's been a few places.
Yeah, with me in it.
Yes, I suppose you were in Oberammergau for the Passion play.
No, our dormobile broke down on the way to the beer festival.
What's this one for? Good conduct?
Good conduct, not me, mate.
I thought we'd spend a little time here first, then eat after.
After what?
Well, after we, spend a little time here. Drink?
What you got?
Scotch, or, I do have a rather nice wine selection. Let's check the bar, shall we? Decisions. I think, a Madoc?
Fine by me.
Yes. This one's from Bordeaux. I went cycling near there once. Fell off near Biarritz and cut my knee. You and your anorak ever go there in your travels?
No. I came off a bloke's lambretta near Dieppe. That was a laugh.
Yes, that does sound as if it was a laugh. Thanks. Yes, I'm rather fond of this particular wine. Like children, some wines have to be this young to be this audacious.
Oh, I like this one. 7 and 9 at oak shots. We put this in our stews on Sundays. Bottoms up.
One hopes so.
There, watch it.
It's all right. It's my fault. I slipped. This carpet.
Cheers. Where's the lab?
The lab? Oh, the toilet. Well, it's communal, I'm afraid. With the bath. It's on the landing. Oh, yes. It's there.
Oh, Tar, won't be a jiff.
Fine. You've got to admire their candour, haven't you? None of your Englishmen's embarrassed evasions like, is there a you-know-what? Aussies come straight out with it. Where's the lav? A little premature for imbibing as yet, but perfectly acceptable for topping up batteries and seducing Australian girls. Oh, no. Why didn't I warn her about that? Oh, how embarrassing. No, slowly, Naomi, slowly, then a quick jerk. No, you'll never get anywhere like that. Naomi? Slowly, Naomi, slowly, then a quick jerk. No, gently, woman! No, not you, I'm sorry. No, who's that? Oh, Vic. Vic, no messages, no. Oh, she'll bring the bloody roof down. Oh, Vic, please, I can't talk now. But, Vic, I'm trying to start a toilet.
She's snatching it.
That is quite obvious. But I can manage, thank you.
Żurakowski, flat 2.
Oh, Dixon, flat 4.
Bardzo mi friend.
Enchanté. Excuse me. Can you hear me, Naomi?
What's up with this friggin' thing?
She can hear you.
Yes. Slowly, Naomi. Try it gently. Then at the last inch or so, a sudden jerk.
Co ona tam wyrabia? Psia krew.
Oh, dear. Always this is happening.
Now Gunga Din's arrived.
What one must do is try it slowly, then quick at the last moment. Don't snatch, it's a secret.
Holy cow, how many of you are out there?
It's a young lady. Miss, it is slow. Slow, then very, very quick. Slow, quick.
What do you think this is? Come dancing?
She sounds extremely upset.
Well, of course she is. And very embarrassed with all us lot out here dispensing flush control in several native tongues. Let's just leave her alone.
Having trouble with the loo?
Oh, no, there's no need.
We've got one just like it in the country. Drives Daddy's guests balmy. The secret is not to snatch it.
I told him.
Oh, you must be the new arrival. I'm Penny Davenport. Welcome to 38 Redcliffe.
Oh, Dixon, flat 4, how do you do?
I see you've met 2 and 3.
2 and 3, yes, we've already met. Look, why don't we all get together some other time?
Why don't we all pop up to our flat? You must meet Sarah and Jill. And I know they always want to give any new man the once-over.
Well, I'd love to, but the fact is, one was having a quiet evening in alone with,
I would like to very much, if you don't mind my germs.
Oh, don't be silly. Anyway, I've got some throat lozenges you can borrow.
I bring bottle of Polish vodka.
Ooh, very definite. I'll just tell the girls to make themselves decent.
been up there for hours. Too late to go out and eat.
Oh, I ate so many of those things on sticks, I'm full up.
Yes, rather jolly girls, though, weren't they?
I think one of them quite fancied you.
Really? Oh, well, I wouldn't have noticed being with you. Which one?
The one who talked with a plum in her mouth.
Well, I expect that's the effects of that Polish fellow's vodka.
Yeah, that certainly went to my legs.
Listen, Naomi, things haven't quite worked out the way I'd hoped. I was just planning on spending a quiet evening, well, with you and...
Me too!
In these permissive 60s, how nice to meet a girl who plays hard to get.
You, haven't got much furniture here, have you?
I've got a bed.
The bare essentials, eh?
Don't faint, Jim. Not now. The delay has simply heightened the excitement of this exquisite moment.
Voila!
I'm used to roughing it, but I draw the line at this. Are you a squatter or something?
No, Naomi, please,
I need a good kip, Jim. I'm off.
Collected my records and bed. Don't overdo it. Vic.